Guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. Well, we got a lot going on today, only because, well, there's a breeze, but we don't have hurricane winds. So I just want to show you the difference. Today I think is May 8th, and you can see where all the burned land has gone green. Chris has been digging out there to put fill over here where the greenhouse is going to go. That's going to be a root cellar in the side of the hill, but look how green it is. Not only that, the trees are going green. Look at this apple tree. This was one of the ones that did so well last year. These two are much later. And that one there, we got a lot of apples off last year, but look at this cherry tree. All the blossoms coming out, that cherry tree too. Everything just popped as soon as we watered it. And then last night, yesterday and last night, we got a lot of rain. We thought we were just gonna get a sprinkle, like we get excited, the rain comes through, we get a sprinkle and then it passes by, and we're always so disappointed. The sun's coming out now, but I just heard thunder to the east of us. We had the fire out back, and then about a week later the wildfires started here. They ended up evacuating the whole town of Drayton Valley after sending evacuees from outlying areas to Drayton Valley to evacuate. So it's been a really kind of tumultuous week or two. We were kind of surrounded actually in the same direction. There was a massive wildfire over in that area and it went on for a week. I believe the cooler weather and the rain has really helped, but and then there were wildfires in this direction. So we were kind of getting to the point where we were sort of surrounded, and we're just keeping an eye on how close it was getting to us, looking on Google Earth and the maps to see how close it was to us. I wasn't going anywhere anyway, but you know, again, it was kind of scary. We got off lucky. A lot of people, you know, even just the evacuation has been really hard on people. So a lot going on, and the wind is picking up a little bit right now, but boy, not having, usually the wind, you know, it blows like crazy all day, and then after supper it's just calm and beautiful. I'm always saying that's my favorite time of day, but it just blew all day and all night for like a week at least. So it was really tough on the firefighters. But I'm really excited. Everything's looking so green. We're trying to get some work done outside. We got rained out yesterday. First time we got rained out, and we're actually happy to get rained out when we're trying to work outside. But we watered out here, and I've got 4 out of 5 of my rhubarb. There should be one in here somewhere. So that's 1, 2, 3, and this one just popped up. So I didn't get much rhubarb last year because the grass grew. I couldn't keep up with the grass growing around it, and it all got choked out. So I got this area all trimmed with the DR brush mower because we want to put the hammock back in there. It's the wild roses in there that I'm trying to clear out and get more grass growing. I still don't know what I reacted to in the tree line last year after my surgery, and I just had my 3rd bout of that, where I call it hamburger foot. And this last time it got what the doctor called cellulitis in it, so that basically is an infection that goes into your lymph nodes and can kill you. So this was my 3rd time in less than a year dealing with that. Also got this area cleared with the DR. I can hear Chris working with the transit, so I'm going to go help him now. I'll show you what we're doing with. We're trying to get all of these things set in place. Basically, this old sea can is going to be going this way. This one is the only one that's staying in place because the water is going from the well into this. And then this one is going to be moved over to the tree line where the 2 for the new one is, and then the 2 new ones are going to go this way, but they're going forward because the kitchen window is going to be on this side looking that way, and I don't want to look at the side of the sea container. So you can see we've sort of used the transit to figure out where everything's going to go. These will be the back of where the new tiny house is going to be, and the two at the front will be where the front is going to be. And then these two will be for this end of the old sea can. So I'll show you at the front, hoping this makes sense. And then that one that I'm using for a bedroom will move up to the front of the two for the new tiny house. Having these concrete footings with blocks, really solid blocks under them, will be better than this. So basically, the new tiny house is going to be going here and here. The one with the red door is going to move up to here. So the back of it will be halfway down there, and then there will be 12 feet in between that one and the back of that one. And then the current tiny house is going to go over here next to the tree line. And then the kitchen window will actually be turned around and looking into the tree line, which is going to make it much cooler instead of having the south sun coming in there. We've got turkeys in here. We got 11. We ordered 10, they sent an extra, and we haven't lost any turkeys. We did lose 3 meat birds. They sent 52. Now you can see we lowered the light because they were a little chilly. We've had chilly nights now that the weather's changed a bit. And you can see when they go away from the light, that means they're warm enough. If they go directly under the light, then they're trying to stay warm. So they're doing good. Gotta get some clean water for them. But yeah, so we're down to 49 from 52. Chris got the compost walls put back together because the chickens were, you know, they like to go in there and scratch, but I don't like them getting it all out here and making a mess. So, and we've got the little heritage birds in here. That big, well, and you know, now they come out when I come in here. That one I'm pretty sure is a rooster. That's the one with the feathers on its legs. Pretty sure that one's a rooster, and then that's the other one, and it doesn't have a comb. No, that's the other one that doesn't have feathers on its legs. There it is. Now see how tiny her comb is compared to that one? So I'm hoping I have a breeding pair there. One of these little bird rocks I've called Lucy, because she lets us just come and maybe you're not Lucy. Come on, sweetie. There's 2 of them and they look identical, so I'm gonna have to put bands on there. Maybe you're Lucy. Yes. Whoops. Yeah, see, she just lets us pick her right up. Yes, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. No, this one's trying to pick at my shirt. Yeah, so they all come out to my voice. The 2 white ones don't have much of a comb at all either. That big barred rock right there, I believe, is going to be a rooster. He's huge to begin with, and the comb is pretty prominent. Now those other 2, the brown and the gray and white one, are the shyest ones. But I think the big brown one is a rooster and the other one is a hen, I'm hoping. I think we've gotten 7 or 8 eggs and evidence left behind. So now I've got to stick my hand in here and see which one is goopy. Oh, I got another egg in here. Oh, I think that's little chicken and she doesn't like being disturbed, do you, sweetie? I don't know if she's going broody, and this one here I'm going to have to check on. Yellow 66 has been staying in here all day. So, got one more. I'm not sure how many that is today. What do you think? Are you rusty? Somebody's been giving me some of these little tiny ones and I'm saving them for little Christopher down the road. They buy all our extra eggs for them, so I saved the little tiny ones for him. Look at this one. Now this got pecked, so I'll have to make sure they don't eat that one, but so cute. So you can sort of see from this vantage point those two are going to be together, like those two, because that's where there's two sea cans together. The front of the 20-footer, the front of this one that I'm standing in front of, and the front of the one beside this. So that'll give it a really, really good foundation. So Chris is mixing up a little bit of mortar, because then that brings it up to just the right level to put a 4-inch block under there. And then there'll be 4-inch block on these to basically spread the weight between the two. It's going up and down, so I think it's just perfect. So Chris had to add some to this last one, then rakes it flat with the back edge of the rake, and then we'll tamp it again and see if we've got this one set the same height as all these ones. And then these rings of rebar and the stakes, there's 3 stakes going in each one, and then they will suspend the rings, and that'll add some strength to the concrete as well with the rebar in it. Look at my guard dog. She's like the little lion in The Lion King, surveying her land. Now you can see how nicely these ones are lined up, now that we've set them with the transit. If you look down the line this way as well. So now you can see down the line from this direction too, how nicely they line up. And they're all at the same height. Now we got to do these wonky things down here. Look at them. They all look like they're tipping over, so they're going to be fun. Reset the transit, because once that base is moved, you know, it's not going to shoot at the same height, so we've got to get it moved over here somewhere so that it can shoot down this line once we get it set for this height. Well, it's raining again, and we aren't going to complain about rain, so we're going to put the tools away and get back to this later.